All right, welcome back for part two. We're gonna get it cracking with this mock draft. Going in this draft, we know we got a huge hole at quarterback, and we're gonna take one of these two quarterbacks. Maybe you could even argue three if some people might start liking Jaden Daniels more and more with the draft process. But it's always been Caleb Williams. It's gonna be Caleb Williams here. I like his quick release. I like his throwing ability. I like his swagger. Sure, it rubs some people wrong, but I think it's important to have that confidence when you're going to be one of 32 quarterbacks in the world and hopefully one of the top 5 or 6 in the world. That's the hope here with Caleb Williams. I don't think there's a world where Marvin Harrison falls all the way to 5. I think he's pretty much a lock for top 3 or 4 pick. That being said, he's in our laps right now. I could imagine a lot of teams considering trying to trade up for him. Since he's here, let's just go ahead and take him. I think this is a too good to be true scenario. If he was gone, I would definitely think about Malik Neighbors. I love his separation, and I love how he plays the game. I also would not mind Brock Bowers, Johnny Newton, or any of these edge rushers. I think edge rusher would be a great pick considering the impact Montez Sweat has had on this defense. I think add another guy across from him when both of them are healthy. You got something. You're cooking with gas there. And if one of them goes down, at least you still got the other one. So maybe 5's a little rich for a edge rusher, but maybe a trade back slightly, get a little more draft capital, and then come back with an edge rusher. I don't know. But in this scenario, we're just going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. and move on. The 42nd pick, there is an edge rusher here towards the top. We got our wide receiver. We got our quarterback. Realistically, we need some defensive line depth. Specifically at edge rusher, in my opinion, but some defensive line depth. Also, I wouldn't hate a third option at running back, especially considering Khalil Herbert seems to have lost a step since coming back from his injury. Real quick, let's take a look at edge and defensive interior. I think we got some options at both still. Chris Braswell, Jonah Ellis, Chris Jenkins. You know what? Let's go ahead and go Tavondre Sweat. I think he's a great fit. What we're looking for in the interior defensive line. And we'll come back with Jack Sawyer from Ohio State on the edge. And then from here, I think we're thinking running back and offensive line depth, to be honest. We got 4 picks. See what ends up falling our way. Let's get some offensive line depth here at center with Cedric Van Pran out of Georgia. I also don't hate the idea of a tight end if somebody presents himself. Ooh, I like AJ Barner out of Michigan. He can run block. Big boy. 6'6", 250. Yeah, let's go ahead and go him. Actually, let's go Travion Henderson out of Ohio State. Versatile back. Then we're going to come back and still get A.J. Barner at 128. Lastly, would we rather have guard depth? Would we rather have tackle depth? Let's go tackle. We could always swing Larry Borum or maybe even this tackle inside if there is an injury at guard and we need them to fill in. I like Javon Foster here. I actually like Javon Foster low-key is like a Braxton Jones mini-me. So there's the draft that we came up with. Let's see how this draft fills in here. I mean, if we get these two guys 1 and 5, I think Bears fans are partying. But we're going to go with Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr., Tavondre Sweat, Jack Sawyer, Van Pran and Henderson. How do you spell Travion? AJ Barner, Javon Foster. All right. So just like that, after this draft, we got a young, talented quarterback. Pretty filled in here offensive roster. We could always circle back, sign some kind of vet here if that's needed, or like I said, if we need somebody filling at guard, I'm sure one of these tackles could swing inside and do a job. Receiving core is turning out nicely. We got DJ Moore and Noah Brown, who have proven they could do it at the NFL level. DJ Moore definitely a higher level than Noah Brown, but Noah Brown has proven it as well. You could argue our depth at receiver is kind of lackluster, but Marvin Harrison comes in and should be a reliable target as a rookie. Our offensive line is looking nice. Got vets across the board at this point. No rookies. Darnell Wright hopefully taking a big step in his second year. On the defensive side of the ball, our front four, while it's not elite, it's very solid is maybe the word I'd use with a good mix of vets and youth. I will say probably my one frustration of this offseason is I feel like one more high-level edge rusher would do wonders for this Bears team. Linebacking core, very similar to last year, looking solid. Xavier McKinney hopefully is an upgrade over an older Eddie Jackson here. And overall, defense, they've proven they can make some strides here in the recent weeks in 2023. Maybe they come back in 2024 with a few more pieces and pick up where they left off. So if you get a performing defense, solid special teams unit, and a younger, improving offense, maybe that is a recipe for a potential playoff bid. Also, Trent Gill might have to go. He just isn't quite getting it done, but we're not going to get into punters here. All right, before the draft, $33.5 million left in cap space. After the draft, about 21. So this is where what they're looking at right now in this mock off-season scenario. Let me know your thoughts below. Comment, subscribe, get involved. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Let me know how I can do better. Till next time, this is Glenn. Peace.